Tonight on Alaska's News Source, heavy rain and strong winds have arrived in western Alaska before reaching Fairbanks and Anchorage by Monday.
And members of the Anchorage Police Department team up with an Anchorage school to help out the community. See how they work to give back before class is in session. And then the Alaska Baseball League gearing up for Game 2 of their championship. We'll get a live look at what could be the final game of the summer. And later, wildfire season has taken the world by storm. We'll tell you where the fires are at their worst and how Alaskans could be affected.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
Well, hi everybody, and thanks for joining us on this Saturday. And summer weather is certainly on hold, but the wind and rain is making a big entrance. It's like the last of the party, if you will, here. Bailey Braun's with us here. We've got, seems like, one more nice day before the other stuff shows up.
That's right. Yeah, I hope you're able to get outside and really enjoy the sunshine for what it is today, because by tomorrow, we're going to see a big switch up for areas like Anchorage. We're already seeing big impacts across western Alaska. Even just looking at our satellite and radar, you can see how many widespread showers are stretching into Seward Peninsula as well as into the Bristol Bay area. Now, you might also notice how many weather alerts are in effect across much of the state. I'll give you all the details during our full forecast about these alerts and what you need to be prepared for. But just know that by tomorrow in Anchorage, this is where we're going to see these showers begin to arrive by the afternoon. This storm will make its way into south central by tomorrow afternoon. Already seeing some cloud cover moving in this afternoon and especially through the evening hours. Tomorrow's high is going to reach up to 62 degrees in Anchorage. For Fairbanks, this is where you're going to see a substantial amount of rainfall just throughout your Monday. High temperatures will reach up to 68 degrees. For Juneau, mostly dry but mostly cloudy skies ahead. And Bethel, this is one of the areas where we're watching the heaviest amounts of rainfall likely. Up to 1 to 2.5 inches are likely for areas in western Alaska as well as areas into the western interior. As we look ahead, you can already see lots of green and yellow billowing up on your screen right there. That's really going to begin to shift eastward into the overnight hours, and that's whenever Fairbanks and other areas across the interior can expect most of the rainfall to shift in through the overnight hours tonight and into Monday. And then that rain will span all throughout your Monday afternoon into areas like Anchorage and South Central. The rain isn't really going to arrive until early afternoon on Monday. Otherwise, tonight you will see an increase in cloud cover, even tracking our rainfall amounts across the state. This is where you're going to see rain really start to shoot up by Monday afternoon in Anchorage. For Fairbanks, this is going to arrive through the early morning hours and overnight hours. But for areas like Bethel, the most significant amount of rainfall is already making its way to you. So we'll start to track these rainfall totals more and more, but be sure to stay tuned and I'll have all the rest of your details coming up.
All right, Bailey, thanks very much. Hear from you in a little bit. So let's get those games in, right? Herman Brothers Field in Palmer is hosting what could be the final game of the summer's 2026 baseball season in Alaska. And our Charlie Fellows is live on the scene for Game 2. It is the Alaska Baseball League Championship Series. Hi, Charlie. How's it going?
Yeah, Dave, it's a beautiful day for baseball up here at Herman Brothers Field in Palmer, as you said, for what could be the final game of this Alaska Baseball League season. It was looking like it was going to be that way earlier. The home team, Matsu Miners, jumped out to a 5-0 lead, having won yesterday's game 5-2. If that result had held, it would have given them the championship. But this inning currently still ongoing. The bottom of the third, the Anchorage Bucks have scored 4 runs and counting and still very much threatening. So 5-4 the score right now. What was looking like it might have been a runaway victory, much closer as of now, and still, of course, lots of baseball left to play. This is the third straight year these two teams have played in the final. The Bucks won in 2024 due to a rainout. That series wasn't played. The Miners won last year on that thrilling 7-run comeback. Many of you would remember. This game and this series still yet to be written. It could not even end today. If the Bucks win today, it goes to a winner-take-all Game 3 tomorrow at 6 right here at Herman Brothers Field. And, of course, we'll have all those updates for you right here on Alaska's News Source. Dave?
Charlie, thanks very much. We'll hear back from you again at 10 o'clock tonight. Looking forward to it. A yearly tradition of giving back yesterday at Clark Middle School in Anchorage. The Clothesline Project brought out a massive line of families in hopes of claiming some of the many articles of clothing that have been donated during the summer in a drive that started way back in May. Parents could fill up a couple of clothing bags for family for whatever they liked and peruse over the 40 vendors in attendance across the Clark football field. And all of this in hopes of making sure that every child is prepared when school starts and that temperature begins to drop.
It helps out tremendously because getting a brand new pair of boots, a coat for winter, school supplies that we're giving out here with Clark, it helps them out a lot. We have all the support and love of our community, and it just means so much to all of us, really.
For sure. In addition, the donated clothes, you also offer jackets, winter gloves, and even free haircuts for the kids. You want to send them in style. The first day of school for ASD is, coming. It's August the 19th. Fairbanks Animal Control has a new tool to help reunite lost pets with their owners, and it's available around the clock, too. In case you missed it, the Fairbanks North Star Borough Animal Shelter received a donation from 907 Chip. That is a free public microchip scanning station available outside the shelter when staff aren't on duty. Anyone who finds a stray dog or cat can use this handheld scanner for a microchip and check. And if one is detected, the information connects to a registry that contacts the animal's owner directly. The station is part of a statewide network with 7 stations now across the state. Those were installed. Shelter leaders say this new tool will also help relieve the burden of using those drop-off cages.
Yeah, so the drop-off cages are really stressful to animals. They often have multiple species in the same room because we just have one drop-off cage room. So by having animals able to be reunited with their owners through this other means, we can limit how many animals are experiencing that stress.
The shelter reminds residents that even if a scan doesn't find a chip, you should still report the animal so staff can check it out with their own equipment. The borough also offers free microchipping by appointment, and you can call the shelter to schedule. Good tool for sure.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.